We all need a little guidance in our life, and especially with summertime, we need to make sure we're doing it right. And who better to help us than Amelia with Designing Genius? Good morning, Amelia. How are you?
Good morning. It's an amazing day. I love this time of the year.
Yeah, it's a great time for us to kind of like have a break, but also plan out our lives a little bit. So you have a thing called an intentional summer. What is this?
So instead of just trying to keep the kids busy, right, while we're at work, actually being more intentional because our responsibility really is about teaching life skills. And so the kids should see us transition for the intention. So moving away like the homework stations, moving away the things that are more analytical and for tactical learning, and actually bring in the creativity so that we actually come together, not only us who are working, right, because we used to love summer, to say, what are the things during the summertime that I actually want to amplify on the other side of my brain, meaning the creativity, so that it becomes a set station. So that means you can remove the homework desk and bring out maybe paints and bring out, creativity and those type of things so that the children start to understand that they need to set intentions for their desired outcomes.
I like this. And I think one thing that parents should do, they plan these trips. So why not get information about the trips they're going to take for the kids so they can start learning early, right?
Yeah, 100%. I think that we focus on keeping them busy, like what are we going to do with them all summer, versus being able to say, okay, I don't want to keep them busy. I actually want to develop them, right? So there's another game that we play called 2 by 2, where everybody in the family, adults and children alike, add to like a hat, right, or a jar, two things that they would like to accomplish for the summer. And that means that it's then not just the parents having to figure out what they want to do. Everybody gets to contribute. And it's always super fun to see what people put in there. My daughter put on there, she wants me to start rollerblading.
Whoa, I like that. And can you believe it's so easy as something like that about rollerblading, but even where kids want to read a book. I know like kids love reading even during the summertime. They think, oh my goodness, I read all school year long, but they like to go out and get books they want to read. So is that something also we should look at when we plan these initial summers?
100%. I mean, the summertime really should be about developing, right? It should be about exploring something new about yourself, exploring something new in your marriage or your relationship, exploring who you are with your children, right? Every time we tell our children about when we were children, they were like, "Oh, you were never a child," right? Really doing those things that it's the summer of discovery, right? Intentionally understanding who we are, but more importantly, understanding how our kids are developing. What are they interested in? Because they want us to join along with them, right? So, my daughter put in her two things, my son put in his two things, I put in my things, and now we're all like, "Wow, who put this one in here?" And like rollerblading, I would not have signed up for rollerblading, this summer, right? She also wanted to do stained glass. Another thing I never would have thought about was about taking a stained glass class. So it allows us to kind of go back into our inner child, right? To not just work, 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 to have the transition for this time where we're developing maybe our creative side or our inner child side, and also discovering our children, not just keeping them busy.
I like this. This is awesome. Okay, I know we're talking children and family. I'm going to switch a little bit gears here because let's talk very quickly about people's businesses, especially at this time too. You're talking about changing up the family a little bit. You guys also help people change up their businesses. And so we got this new younger group and everything coming up. So this could apply to them too as you're trying to get ready for, the fall for your business and stuff too, right?
100%, because when we have the youngsters coming into our business, they miss summer, right? They miss summer. It's probably 1 or 2 summers since they've got out of college. And so making it fun for them as well, right? So we put up a big project board so people can select work, but also be able to trade different projects, right? So that we're really supporting this idea of what is this season all about, and really amplifying creativity. We've got a buddy system going on here at work, but really understanding that this is people's focus right now, that the things have changed when the kids come out of school so that the company can better support them and it becomes a problem solving, not just I's.
There it is. I love it. Amelia, every time you come on, you have some great ideas for us to just to better our lives and to better our businesses and our careers. It's awesome. So where can people find out more information about your books and, of course, becoming partners with you with Designing Genius?
They can just go to designinggenius.com. We put out a newsletter with all different types of fun games that you could be putting in your business, in your life, in your relationship with money. So join our newsletter, visit us. We'd love to hear from you.
Perfect. Amelia, thank you very much for joining us this morning.